As you know, with Brown versus Board of Education, it was not going to be accepted well by many people in the South, and it certainly was not. You had many people resist integration in many facets. One of the more famous cases was Governor Orval Faubus of Arkansas, where he was ordered that Little Rock Central High School was to be integrated, and Little Rock Central High School was to have African American students attend their school. And he simply was not going to allow that. He simply wasn't. He instructed the Arkansas National Guard to block these students from entering in. And not only were they blocked from entering in, he actually had the National Guard surround Central High School. And Central High School is a big place. He had them surround this school to not allow these 9 students in. They're most famously called the Little Rock Nine. And while they were going to school, you had many people within the community, many Anglo citizens of that community, just openly harass and be hostile toward these 9 students. And it was very ugly. It was very tense. And President Dwight D. Eisenhower, was not happy with Governor Faubus defying a federal law, a federal ruling. And what Dwight D. Eisenhower did was actually something very creative, and it actually showed the power of the federal government. Well, Governor Faubus thought that with the National Guard that he had control of it. Well, Dwight D. Eisenhower then decided, well, I am the president, and I can actually make your National Guard my National Guard. So he absorbed the National Guard, essentially. He absorbed the Arkansas National Guard and basically put them under his command. But that same National Guard was now going to protect them from the mob. They were now going to make sure they cleared a pathway for them to enter into Little Rock Central High School, and they were going to be protected from the mob. And this made Governor Faubus so angry that he was actually willing to close down the school in its entirety. That's right, he was willing to not allow any education at all than to have black students learn with white students. He simply didn't want that, and many people in the South agreed with him. But that's how deep the racism was at the South at the time. Now, he was ordered that he had to reopen the school. That simply was not going to happen. And knowing how powerful the federal government is now, Governor Faubus had to comply, but he certainly wasn't happy about it. And he was able to basically, him as well as other Southern sympathizers were able to build off this government overreach and get a more sympathetic community behind Faubus and the likes of George Wallace and other people that wanted to keep segregation in place.